I'm the Hooded Lid and welcome to my channel. I've come to you with good news, people, I think. Since I've been doing the Angie video and the Nikkitutorials video on the under eye creasing situation, I've been trying something new almost every day. And yesterday, I think I came up with the answer. This is how not to crease and how not to look 20 years older than you are just under your eyes. So Nikki's system worked. I didn't crease at all, but it took all the hydration from underneath my eyes, so all of my natural creases just multiplied. They looked deeper and more aggressive. But the concealer didn't fall away or crease. It's just my creases creased even more. So I want to share with you what I'm doing. I'm going to pull you in. My moisturizer, my sunscreen is on, and it's been on for a little while. First thing I do is this little BECCA product. I bought this when it first came out and I returned it. I just didn't get it. But now that I've tried so many other things, I thought trying to give it another try. I just do this, get my mirror, and swipe it on. Pretty easy. Boom. Now, when you prime your eyes or your face, you don't just go smack in with your foundation. You need this to have a moment to adhere to the skin. I'm going to take that moment and get my beauty blenders wet, and I'll be right back. All right, my beauty blenders are damp and at the ready. Squeeze them out very, very, very well. I squeeze them in a towel, but you might want to, I don't have a paper towel with me, but if I did, I do an extra squeeze on a paper towel because you don't want it wet. I'm still using the Flawless Fusion, and I had been mixing it with this, but I couldn't get a good mix. Like one eye would be fine and the other eye wouldn't be fine. So I'm doing the Giorgio Armani, which isn't as dark. Now this replaced the Giorgio Armani for a couple of reasons, but the main reason was all of a sudden it started looking really yellow on me. And it could be because weather changed and whatever color I might have had on my face went away. Who knows? Flawless Fusion first. And you don't need a lot of this one. Now when you're puffy as well, you don't want that really light color right over your puffiness. So I really kind of like the idea of using two. This one isn't as light. It's just the blend can be a little difficult. I'm just going to put that over the puffy. And I take a finger and I really work this in. I don't tab. When you do this and you're crepey, it just takes off the color, puts it back on, takes it off, puts it on, and it gets patchy looking. But I found that if I rub in like this, really getting the product in there. I think this is going to be too light. And same thing with this eye. I'm just massaging this in. If you have a color that, I'm dabbing because my eye's tearing. If you have a color that works for you, you don't have to mix this up, but yeah. I'm going to have to do something here. Now I take the butt of my beauty blender and I'm going to press it straight on, not at an angle, and just let that beauty blender do the work. I'm pressing kind of hard. Lift up. I can't see. It's a beautiful blend. I don't know if you can see that. Perfect. Going like this picks it up, deposit, picks it up, deposit, picks it up. It's not the way to go. And it tends to move the product that you want here, where you're darkest, over to the side. This is my favorite. It's hard to get it done as well on this side, but I try. And I use the other hand wait for my vision to come back. If you need to blend it all, this is the time to do it. I don't feel it got as nicely blended right in this eye. Again, because I'm right-handed, so the right side is easier. I'm taking this mini and I am barely touching. I'm not pouncing. I'm just taking that tip and very lightly, hardly touching. When I was goofing around with my powders, I was putting back the Laura Mercier, I remembered that I have this by Tarte. And I looked it up on Sephora, and under how to apply it says take your fingertip. And I thought, I've never seen anyone apply powder with their fingertip. If I had, I'd think it was silly. But okay, put some in the cap. I'm going to pick some up with my finger. Not a lot. And dab it on. Really lightly. I am hardly touching. And I'm doing mostly up here because this trough is so deep. There's no way I'm not going to crease right there. It's just the way it is. But, you know, we can put some here for shits and gigs, just a little bit. Now, it is dehydrating me a little bit, but nowhere near as much as the Laura Mercier Secret Powder did, or any of the powders that I've tried. I'm going to take my powder brush and just wipe away, because I don't want a lot of powder here. I want to make sure I've got the area, but not in a huge way. Now this has had a moment, so I'm just going to go in with this one. I'm sorry if it seems I'm looking at my monitor a lot today. It's just, I want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. And for that one, you probably weren't able to see everything. I'm going to do it like this. That was so little powder. I got a little bit more on this side, but it didn't immediately make me look like my under eyes are 80 years older than the rest of my face. And it lasts all day. I'm really super excited about this. And you can get this one in a small container like this. I am surprised at how effective it is in this use. And I'm just going to take the brush. And this is a pretty soft brush. You don't want a brush that's not soft. And just take off anything that's left. And that's it, you guys. Give this a try and let me know if it works out for you. I am almost positive you can buy this in this size, and I think it might be something like $14. $14 well spent. In this application, I would imagine this would last you more than a year, and applied this way, it's just not dehydrating at all, but it mattifies everything because you don't want shine under the eyes because that brings attention to the area, but it doesn't take away any of the moisture that you need to look less crepey. The more moisture gets sucked out, the worse you look. And this powder, combined with this application, combined with this blending technique, so much nicer. I've noticed in the last couple of videos I've done, it's like, oh, the face looks nice. It's like, oh my holy hell, the eyes. I really have been trying, and I think this is the one. So that's it. I hope it was helpful to you. I'd love to hear if this works out for you. And until the meantime, I'm wishing you a great day. I'm back. It's about 6 hours later, and I just wanted to show you what's going on under the eyes. I feel like in this mirror over here, it looks good. It looks solid. It is not crepeyville. It's a little crepey, but I am crepey. You know what I mean? It's not a matter of how to get rid of the crepiness because barring surgery, I can't. But it's about how to powder this down so it is mattified and doesn't move around too much without looking more crepey than I am. And it's not creasing at all. I'm pretty pleased for this long. I do see some crepes. I don't have my lights on because I think this looks pretty good in the monitor, but for me, I can't really see. But I was just looking in another mirror, and I think it looks pretty nice. This didn't adhere right here as well as I would have liked, but this eye, that happens a lot. And I think when I applied it, I was telling you a little issue right there. But as far as how it looks, I don't feel like my under eyes are 20 years older than the rest of my face. Works well even if you're using a foundation that has a dewier finish, because it's not super dewy. It's not like face, 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 and then, ooh, what's going on under the eyes? Completely super matte. It is matte under the eyes, but I don't think it looks awkward or unusual. So I hope you give this a try, and I hope if you do, you let me know how it works out for you, because I'm pretty excited about this. And as always, I will probably play around some more, and if I find another application I like better, I'll let you know. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you come back again. In the meantime, I'm wishing you a great day.